What is the function of the welfare state? Why do we see welfare state expansion today in most of the global south, while we believe that neoliberalism would undermine the welfare state? Emerging Welfare is an ERC-funded project that investigates the politics of contemporary welfare state development in emerging market economies. To answer these questions, it is a multi-method and interdisciplinary comparative welfare research project. We are building separate databases for welfare and political protest, and we employ quantitative, computational, and qualitative methods to explain the politics of welfare in select emerging markets, including China, India, South Africa, Mexico, Brazil, Argentina, and Turkey, from a comparative and historical perspective. The project is structured around two main research questions. First, are we observing a new global welfare state regime structure as a result of this welfare state expansion in emerging markets? And second, what is the cause of this welfare state expansion in emerging markets? Specifically, what is the role of politics? We employ 4 work packages. Work package 1 is designed to understand the global welfare state regime structure and its transformation since the 1990s. We have built a welfare state indicators database, GLOW, which collects and standardizes panel data on 61 countries from the global north and south since the late 1980s for 381 variables. This is the largest dataset of its kind. Using this dataset, we conduct cluster analysis in order to understand how a sample of emerging markets and Western countries forms welfare state regime clusters. Our main conclusion is that there are 4 global welfare state regime families: populist, institutional, residual, and neoliberal. Then we employ 3 work packages to understand the political causes of welfare state provision. First, we need to know how contentious political events have changed over time in our case countries. This is a challenging task. In work package 2, our computer science team is building a software that automatically generates the first comparative contentious politics database for emerging markets. We employ advanced computing techniques such as artificial intelligence, natural language processing, and machine learning in order to extract protest data from online news sources in English, Spanish, and Portuguese. We use these contentious politics and welfare databases in addition to existing high-quality surveys and official statistics from case countries to set up statistically significant and causal relations between political factors and social welfare provision. But our research is not only quantitative. Work package 4 conducts detailed qualitative analysis of parliamentary proceedings, official reports, and news archives in order to examine the extent to which state actors consider grassroots politics when making welfare policies and how. Our analysis so far have shown that emerging markets form a new welfare regime, the populist welfare regime. And also we have shown that emerging market governments are using social welfare programs to contain the indigenous unrest in Mexico, Maoist movement in India, Kurdish insurgency in Turkey, landless peasants movements and drug traffickers in Brazil, violent neighborhood protests in South Africa, and rural protests in China. We will continue our project until 2022 to show that there is a global pattern of governmental logic to expand and distribute social welfare as a tool of counterinsurgency.